Hello everyone, I am 51520. This is going to be the updated out of bounds tutorial. So the first thing that you're going to be doing is getting around here. To get out, you have to go on like right and down a little bit. It's not a 45-degree angle, it's more like a 30-degree angle. So in order to get a feel for what you need to do, just get into this general place, aim straight down, and then keep angling right ever so slightly and jumping at the same time until you get it. So like, keep doing it, and if you're not getting, just keep going right, keep going right, keep going right, and eventually you're gonna get out. Do this a couple of times and you should be and you should get a feel for what you do. If you want to do this fast, what you should do is like, once you're getting close to this area right here, I use these things on the ground as reference. I jump and then move towards the thing while also like moving down, and once I start falling, what I do is like turn right to the direction that I need to get the out of bounds, and by doing so you can get it faster than just getting here, standing, jumping, and then falling down. It's like a very minor time save, but you do as much as you can and it helps you. So I get here, jump, boom, I'm out of bounds. Takes a little bit of practice, but that's fine. I'm gonna make a save state here. Now, once you get out, I'm gonna pull free look so that you guys can see what we have to do, but we have this cliff right here that we have to get over, and we're right here. So naturally you think you should go right, fine, and if you just keep going right, that's what I do in my actual route. You get to this place right here and everything should be good for the next section. However, let's try that. Let's just get out of bounds and then immediately go right, and then you're gonna see that the camera has rotated a little bit, but I'm gonna forget that. Wait, I am here, what is this place? And then you just keep going right and boom, I'm in bounds and everything is screwed. So like, in order to get, like, the way I do it, I prefer just going down a tiny little bit, like for half a second, and then I can go right without a problem and hit that cliff that I told you before. You can see it, that's like the same cliff, just on a different camera angle. So with that said, if you do get the camera rotation, you must know how to deal with it. So if like before we had to go right and the camera rotated clockwise, then our input, which is just does the same. So like, instead of going right, you go down and right-ish, and by doing so you can get to the cliff that I just said. Now you're gonna see that there's another camera rotation right here. It depends on how you do it. So like I'm sorry, there's a camera rotation right here. If you get too close to the cliff, so just, you can either try to avoid it and then we're gonna have one camera angle, or if you don't avoid the camera rotation and just keep getting here, you're gonna have another camera angle. So like, I'm gonna get to the same place so that we can compare. You can have this camera angle, which is the one I do. You can have this camera angle, I'm sorry. You can have the one I do. You can have this one, which is slightly rotated down, or you can have this one, which is like completely 100% screwed. That happens if you get too close to this area of the cliff. Now, from this point, I'm gonna show you what you have to do, and then we're gonna adjust our inputs depending on the on which camera we have. So, whoops, I'm sorry, hotkeys are being a nuisance. We're in this spot right here, and we have to get over the initial area right over here. So like, if like, what you should do is just go right and ever so slightly up, and if you do that, whoops, I'm sorry. you should... Wait. What's going on? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I loaded the wrong site. So, like, in the proper camera angle, the one I use, you just go right and ever so slightly up. And if you do that, you are going to reach... Where the hell am I? Okay, I'm sorry. You go right and up, and you're gonna reach this place right here. In the rotated camera angle, if before we had to go right and up, and we rotated clockwise, then we just have to go straight right. I'm sorry, I was having problems before, because my save states are all messed up, and we're gonna reach here, which is fine. Regardless of how we reach this place, we are going to have another camera rotation, so it's fine. In this super messed up rotation, the camera rotated counterclockwise. Here, let me show you what's going on. Where is this? You go over here, and the camera, you can see that it's rotated counterclockwise. So in this rotation right here, if before we had to go right and up, now we kind of have to go up and left-ish. And we should be seeing it soon, and there it is. Regardless of how we reach it, and I'm gonna show it to you guys, we're gonna have another camera rotation, and it's gonna be in this angle, so long as you get to this general place. So, I'm gonna show you, like, normally, you get here, and it rotates. I'm sorry I got a little bit too close, but that's fine. Like, this, same thing as this, just a little bit more. Anyway, once you get to this part right here, just keep going around. Don't try to cut too close, otherwise you're gonna get inbound. Like, it's easy to get inbounds, which is bad, so just give it a little bit of a wiggle room and it's fine. I use this line as a reference. If I can half see my characters and half not, then I should be fine. Then keep going in the same direction as the line up until this corner right here. If you cut too close again, you could potentially get inbounds, but like, I like to use this place as reference. Once you're around here, once again, keep going in the direction of the line, and you're gonna be seeing this cliff. It's just the initial area of the game, but you're not gonna be seeing that in runs. So, like, be used to this weird camera angle. Once I get to around this spot right here, watch out, because, like, I like to use this corner right here as reference, because if you get a little bit too close, the camera is going to rotate again, which is going to be super bad. So, like, try not to cut too close, otherwise, like, you risk the camera rotation. So again, this corner, good. This corner, bad. Once you get to around here, you can do it a couple of ways. I like to just keep going in the same direction that I did before, right up until, like, the clip completely disappears from view, or just about it. At that point, I go straight. I turn straight left. So let me show you how it would look like. I would be coming from here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It disappears just barely. Go left. And I also angle ever so slightly down, but it's just a tiny little bit of optimization. If you do it straight left and not, like, if you wait for it completely and just go straight left without angling down, you're not gonna see that other wall. Like, you're gonna be ending up right around here. Whereas if you go down left a little bit, you should be in this general area, which is ever so slightly better. Either way is fine. Just know where you have to go. So I'm going left and down a little bit, and I should be seeing. You should also see that the camera is zooming in a little bit. It's fine, doesn't matter. So you should be generally showing up in this corner right here. I'm gonna make another save state. If you're up there, it's fine. You can just keep going down left. Here, again, down left, but because we're further down, I don't angle as much. Go in, like, this general direction. If you're over here, you go in this general direction to try and fix it. But just keep going, and you're gonna see this cliff right here. What this is, oops, it's just, I'm sorry, I should have fixed that. Right now, we're in between the initial area. Oh my god, I should probably change that hotkey. Give me a second. Where's frame advance? There we go. There you go. So you want to go from here to here, because at this point is where our entrance is gonna be. So keep going down left-ish, actually left with a little bit down. You're gonna see this cliff, and you see that the camera is rotating again. At this point you have to act quick on your feet. So like, if you don't stop, as soon as the camera starts to rotate, you just pull, like you were pulling left and a little bit down, now you're gonna pull left and a little bit up, and if you do that you should be fine. So let me show that again without stopping. You see the cliff, you hit it, pull left and up immediately, and you should be fine. The general place of the warp zone is like a little bit like on the white part and a little bit like distant from it. It's this general direction right here that you should aim for. Now if you don't pull the thing very quickly and you just get confused, like you could potentially end up in bounds, but it's gonna be fine. If you're all the way up here and you don't angle too much to get here, to get to the proper place, and you just keep going left, you're gonna see this cliff but on a different angle, and you just keep going around it. You're gonna see the line. Don't be tempted to just follow here, because if you do this, you're gonna be like, where the hell am I? In that situation, you see this cliff right here, angle aggressively down and left, and by doing so you should like have camera rotations and reach this general area. Like, it's not that confusing. I got inbounds. You just have to know where you're going. Like, it's not that big of a deal. If you get to this general area, it's fine. Just like follow the line, follow the line, staying on the white part with a little bit of a wiggle, and eventually you should be able to find it. Like, if you don't, like if you keep messing with the thing but you can't find it whatsoever, like you could end up in these areas. Like, it's fine, just follow the, like, it's always in this general area and it's always on the white part. So just let me pull up the camera a little bit. You can't really see it because of the thing. Let me try to rotate it so that you guys can see what's going on. Nah, not gonna work. Anyway, just play with it for a little bit. Use free look if you need to, and just learn what you're doing, and like play with it. With runs, you're gonna be getting lost in it, but eventually you should be able to find yourself. If anything super bad happens, you can always just try to find the line and follow it. Again, giving it a little bit of a wiggle room. Don't follow the line exactly, just give it a little bit of a wiggle room and you should eventually find what you're looking for. And boom, you can get in bounds. Anyway, that was the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit longer than I expected, but it's necessary to show all the camera rotations. Like, I guess I'm gonna show the thing in action without any sort of camera shifts. I mean, interruptions or so. So go down, go right-ish, keep going. Once you find this line right here, up and right-ish, you're gonna find this thing, cut the corner, go around here, camera's gonna rotate, reach this spot right here, keep going, the thing disappears, go left and down-ish. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. You're gonna reach here, keep going down left. You're gonna see this cliff, up and right. I mean up and left, I'm sorry. And then you reach the room. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have good luck.